a common theme I notice amongst business owners is that when they put their balance sheet together, they have all their assets listed, but they don't have a fair value for their company. And there's some business owners that don't even have a total balance sheet that's been built, and then some that have it, but they just put whatever lower value they can come up with for their business. It's like, well, it might be worth this, but I'm just going to put this on the balance sheet. And when you think about that, it might sound logical. I don't want to overassume the value of the business, but how does that affect the way that you make decisions? And if you don't have a clear or accurate picture of what your business is worth, it doesn't have to be perfectly valued, but an accurate value of what your business is worth, it makes the reinvestment decisions for other items on your balance sheet less accurate. So what do I mean by that? As an entrepreneur, you can invest in your own company. You could start a new company, invest in private equity, in public equity, or the stock market, in real estate, in bonds, in cash, crypto even. You've got all these different assets that you can potentially invest in. But when you're making decisions, you also need to know where your starting point is. How much do you have? Where is your risk concentration right now? And if you don't have a total balance sheet with all your assets listed out, then you're already doing some of the work with limited information. And then if you have a total balance sheet and the business isn't on there as an accurate value, now you're looking at your total net worth with an inaccurate lens. So that can lead to not considering the full value of the company and what the growth might be on that company in the future, which affects your business growth or exit decisions. It could limit the way that you reinvest in other asset classes or the percentage you have in investing in other classes. If you have an accurate value of your business on your balance sheet, you can start to be really intentional about how much risk am I taking in the company. It may be 90% of my net worth versus 50% of my net worth. If the market is ripe for you to potentially exit, or you're in a position where you may want to potentially exit your company, you have a clear picture of what that value might be. So by having an accurate balance sheet inclusive of the value of your company, it's giving you the ability to make better decisions on the total picture. And it's also giving you a pathway to be able to see what the business growth was year over year. So if you look at your balance sheet from 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years from now, you now have a clear picture of what is that business value and what does that look like.